Well, Jonesy, I liked the number of assists again. It didn't get to 30 this time, but there's well, no, it was 29 and Kyle only had 4.
Yeah.
Right, so that's usually, there's another 4 or 5 that were 6 we normally have there, so that's a pretty good number spread across the team. I don't know. I thought the game presented some things, and we took what was presented, and that's what you got to do each night out. Figure out what looks good out there, where some matchups are or advantages, and try to exploit those. And I thought our guys did an okay job of that. It wasn't pretty, right? It wasn't pretty, and there wasn't a lot of rhythm. They do a good job of changing defenses to break up the rhythm of a game. But I thought our guys just kind of methodically kind of went through it and did a decent job.
Serge was really good tonight.
Serge was good. Serge was lively. I think he was motivated to play. On top of that, he comes in and bangs in a couple threes to start. I think that got him maybe energized as well. I thought his verticals at the rim were awesome. I think he had a couple more than they let him have. I think they called a couple fouls on him, but I think in a normal scenario, those are no calls, and we're going the other way. Yeah, he was good. That's why we let him run the whole 18, maybe 19 minutes of the game, I think it was.
We talked a little bit about Pascal before the game, and fairly average first half for him.
Yeah.
He really gets you guys going in the third half. A little bit of energy baskets, hit some threes, that big three to pull them out in the fourth.
He's really hard to guard, right? He's especially if he's got any kind of perimeter game going. Because he seems to now his feet are set and get rid of them pretty quickly and takes them like he means them, right? So if you're going to disregard that, he's probably going to make 3 on you at least, right? Yeah, I know, and he made 3, yeah. And he's I mean, you guys that watch us every night he's hard to guard because he's so just like elusive, right? He's kind of one way and another way, and he's this way, and he puts his back on you and spins around you, and he stretches out underneath, So there's a lot of problems he presents. And I thought he showed some physicality when he needed to. He tried to go over the top a few times. That wasn't working, so he just kind of lowered his head and got strong and laid it in at the rim once or twice. So he's I don't know what else to say. He's a good player, man. He's good.
Did you take some encouragement to get him to the point where if he misses his first 4 threes, you can get him to keep shooting?
Yeah, I think I would give our entire organization credit for some of that. It hasn't just been this year. He has shot really poorly, as you guys know, in the past, and we've encouraged him to keep firing away all the time now. He's actually a good shooter with good mechanics who works on him, and now he's he's legitimate now. I think he's just going to see this thing climb year after year after year because he's got it mechanically and starting to get psychologically to where he's really, really believes in himself as a shooter.
Did you learn anything new about how your team matches up with the Nets tonight, going into if you were to see them in the playoffs?
Well, I got to think about this for a second. It seems like we played our big lineup a little bit, right? Just in the first quarter, and that seemed to be okay. I think there's some. I like having the versatility depending on how the game's flowing out of playing Serge and Mark together, or just going straight, Serge for Mark. And I got to do kind of both of those and then bumping Kawhi up to the 4. And I got to see that again tonight. Kind of the other night was the first time we'd seen it in a while. I think it looked okay. I think I'll be careful with that. I think he gets to a lineup where there's some really good penetrators, and it's going to be hard for Serge or one of those guys to guard one of those guys. But, we present some other problems at the other end, offensive rebounding, posting up, etc. So it's one of those kind of chess matches a little bit back and forth.
Did you kind of remind them go to the boards here with the lineup they had out there in the fourth quarter that they couldn't keep guys off the rebound?
Yeah, we were kind of making that our theme from halftime on to make, and to be honest with you, we just did a so-so job of it. I thought if they were going to play small and then really small, that we got to take a look at punching it inside every time down, and we didn't really, right? Norman Powell made a great drive, boom, kind of lays it in, and the next time down he comes in and shoots it like a 10-foot floater. Like, I wish we'd have done the attempt at the rim almost first every time. So we could have done a better job of that. And then we obviously said, there's some size advantages out there when we get some mismatches and you get a small guy on you, start roaming around the paint and try to get some putbacks for us.